let's have a little chat about squaring off the edges of our project. We're making a scarf piece, which means it's going to be much longer than it is wide. So on row 21, you're not going to want to extend out to the left anymore. You're going to just want to start building the wall upwards at the same point. So no extending to the left, just kind of going upwards, so it gives you that long, narrow scarf appearance. And then when you get up to row 71, you're not going to want to build upwards anymore. You're just going to want to go across the top. So ultimately you square off your piece like this and it finishes up. So I just want to show you how to square the edges. It's very simple and it's probably intuitive, but just in case, I'll just show you how it's done. So I'm just going to finish and put my last block in this corner space here. And that's done in completely the normal way. So 3 chain and then 3 treble. Oops. And so I've finished that last block and I'm going to secure it to this one in the same way with a slip stitch. Right. Now this is the point, if I turn, this is the point I want to square that edge. I don't want to extend any further this way. I want actually, get my pencil, I want my next block to be in here. Okay, but you can see my hook is down here at the moment and I need it to be up here. So we're going to just use a good old chain to get up there. And I think 3 chain, 1, 2, 3 is plenty. Okay, so I've made 3 chain again, just as before, but what I'm actually going to do is turn my work, okay, and I'm going to put my hook in the right hand corner of the block next to it, just again, I think just as before, slip stitch, let go yarn, let go, and let me just stop there for a moment, and you will see I can now very happily carry on upwards just as I have been before, but I haven't extended out, I've just gone up. So if I just carry on and show you where my next block falls, 3 chain, 3 treble, just the same. Okay, and slip stitch again just as before. You can see that edge is squared off, it's not come out any further. Okay, and that's going to work exactly the same at the other end as well, but just to prove it, I'll get up there and I'll show you. Right, I'm working the last square now. A 3 treble, and I'm just going to secure it to its neighbour with a slip stitch. And before I do anything, whoops, I've got caught up. Before I do anything else, I'm just going to put this piece to show you it in the, that's how it is in relation to the pattern. So you can see it is taller than it is wide. Okay, so this is what yours is going to be like, except it's going to be much, much taller than it is wide. Okay, so we are now at the top of our piece. All right, but I'm working this way, aren't I? Just normally. Now, normally I would go ahead and build a brick on top. I don't want to build a brick on top. I want to build a brick here. Okay, so exactly the same as before. I'm going to make 3 chain, 1, 2, and 3. And then if I flip my work into the right orientation to carry on, I put a slip stitch in that corner as I did last time. And I am now ready to continue and make a block. So if I do that, I'll be able to show you that it's squared off at both edges. So 3 chain, 3 treble, just as before. 1, and while I've been working this, I've been planning pot mats, you know, for plant pots in a cotton. You could even do it with string, couldn't you? Wouldn't it be awesome? I just love this technique, and I think it sort of really lends itself to things like that as well. Sorry, yes, joined. Stop planning, Emma, stop planning. So if I now just move this piece, as I said, into the orientation you'd be looking at on your pattern, I'm going to take my hook out for now. You will see Oh, I've made it just too big for the camera, haven't I? Brilliant. But you'll see that top edge is squared off, and just about see that this left edge is also squared off. And you are going to carry on working like that. What will happen, the effect will be each row you will have less and less blocks to work, as you did at the beginning. That's what's happening now at the end. So you're just going to come to a point at the corner, and that's how you will finish your corner to corner scarf piece.